TGI After Weekend is here. It's our first weekend of November. It's Time Change Weekend. Welcome to the Beach Bunker. I'm Tyler Glenn. This is the show about food, fun places, and the mayhem of life. Oh, I love this time change. I'm not a big fan of the spring one, and I'll tell you why. We get an hour of extra sleep this weekend. Oh, tell me you couldn't use an hour of extra sleep. Come on now. Of course you could. You know what else I could use? More Taylor Swift. More Taylor Swift. More Taylor Swift. More Taylor. Ask and ye shall receive. Taylor Swift announces more dates for Canada. Come on. More Taylor. Who can afford these tickets? I don't understand. Thousands of dollars to go to Taylor Swift. You're already paying like $5,000 a month for your apartment in Vancouver. How can you go to Taylor Swift? How can you afford this? Someone has to answer that question. Oh, man. Hey, it's Grand Prize Day today. It is Grand Prize Day today because it's a fantastic Friday, and we've got a $900 gift card from our friends at Murray Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC Certified Service Express. And that $900 gift card is going to go to your winter tires. You're going to get those winter tires put on next week, and you're going to be safe and sound wherever you go and not slip sliding around. Thank you again to Murray's for providing this amazing prize. And hopefully you've kept track of all the Hollywood vehicles. Over the last 5 weeks, we've been playing this contest on Facebook. Because the draw is coming up, we're going to call the winner and ask them to please identify the 5 TV shows or cars or both, and they will win. More on the time change. It's Sandwich Day today. Breaking news in the world of real estate. Walmart is getting into the house business. Walmart is selling house kits for $10,000 in the States, but I checked the No Walmart, and they are selling them for $10,000. They're tiny houses, the tiny homes, but how tiny exactly? We'll take a look. Also, we've got some other stuff for you, including the Wiggles apparently quite disappointed that their music has been weaponized. We'll tell you what that means in just a bit. Also, a music teacher blown away when she finds out that her 8th graders, during a music class, don't know the alphabet. And apparently the state of Oregon has gone away with tests for grade 12 graduates. So in an effort to bring equity to everybody, it's a fun story on a Friday. Nice to have you along. Let's take a look outside and see what's going on. Okay, as we take a look outside across southern Manitoba, things are looking good as far as the weather goes so far. Now, this is going to be a crazy weekend, okay? We have got warm temperatures, and we do have precipitation coming into the area. Apparently, there was an accident last night that closed a portion of the Trans-Canada Highway. We're getting unconfirmed reports of serious injury last night on the Trans-Canada Highway West around 270. Road Reverend, thank you for that update. Sharon also got an email from Manitoba 511. Again, there was just a portion of the number one that was closed. It has since reopened. There are no closures that we know about this morning, but please take it easy. Please go slow. The forecast is calling for freezing rain this weekend and +1 for Saturday and for Sunday. Cloudy on Monday. The rain still could be here for the start of next week. So please be careful if you're hitting the road, okay? It could be very, very dangerous. Manitoba 511 is your friend. Facebook will be your friend. Your friends will be your friends. You know, it's something to be aware of, that it's going to be really, really nasty driving this weekend, okay? Keep that in mind. Because our air temperature is actually pretty decent. There's no purple on our air temperature map this morning. It's looking good across North America. There's your update. 51 days to Christmas. 51 days to Christmas. Hope you got that Christmas shopping started. Okay, and let's take a look at wind chill. Not much there either across the, well, I guess we do have a little bit of purple there. So we do, what's our current temperature? We're at -5 with the wind chill -9. And we're about as bad as it gets, which isn't absolutely, the end of the world. It is a little chilly, but it's going to warm up for the weekend. Let me show you what the forecast looks like here. And I'm sure by now you've had a look, and it's going to be warm. This is, the warmth I like. It's good. I know you do too, but having rain or freezing rain with it, that's not good. That is not good. Heat, good. Rain, bad. Yeah. +1 with freezing rain. Not what we need. Now, thankfully, there's not a tremendous amount of stuff going on this weekend. This is we're in the lull weekend. Christmas stuff is really going to start picking up steam as we go on. And dare I say it, bite my tongue. Hopefully the weather cools down. Not a tremendous amount. Just give us -5 and sunny. I'm okay with that. -5 is good. It just makes the roads so much safer to drive on. So, again, please be very careful, all right? Okay, let's welcome aboard everybody quickly on a Friday and then get to it. Let's get to the action, shall we? As we get you into the weekend. Oh, welcome. We did it. We did it. We did it. We made it through another week together. We did it. We did it. We made it through another week together. These are the people in our neighborhood. The people that we see each day. Good morning, boys and girls. It's Friday, everybody's favorite day of the week. Why? Because it's the weekend, boys and girls. It's the time that we can sleep in a little bit more. Kind of kick back, try to get off the phone, try to get into bed, into the covers where it's nice and cozy, and get some extra sleep and recharge the batteries. And guess what's special about this weekend, boys and girls? It's a time change. Yes, a time change. What does that mean? Well, at 2 o'clock in the morning, late Saturday or early Sunday, you take all the clocks in your house and you smash them on the floor. And after they're smashed on the floor, time doesn't matter anymore. You're also supposed to take a hammer to all your computer monitors and smash them where the clocks are. Yes, and time disappears. That's really what this is. No, that's not what this is about. We will fall back at 2 o'clock in the morning, and you'll get an extra hour of sleep, kind of, that you'll pay for. It's deferred payment. You'll pay for it in the springtime. And you will struggle with at least 1 or 2 clocks this weekend that you don't have they're not computerized enough. They're kind of computerized, but not enough. They still need to be changed, and you can't figure out what the setting, goddamn setting, go mode, plus, mode setting. Why won't this clock change? What is wrong with my clock? And it's always the microwave or the toaster. Unplug the toaster. We don't need the toaster. Why does a toaster have a clock on it? Unplug it. We don't need it anymore. Stupid. Anyway, don't forget, change your clocks, boys and girls. Road Reverend Natasha Licious in this morning, along with Lindy and Sharon early this morning. Good to see you. Welcome to the beach bunker. Your beach chair is waiting for you guys. Nice to see you on a fantastic Friday. Hope you are safe and warm. Who else do we have in the beach bunker this morning? These are the people in our neighborhood. Okay, a little bit of accident stuff. We got that all settled. That's good. Miss Behaven is here. Nice to see you. And Paul is in this morning as well. And Polar Bear 706. Nice to see you. Kathleen, good morning. Hope everybody is well today. Hope you are doing well too. Good to see you this morning. Welcome to Quentin as well. And Cindy, just a quick good morning before I have to head off to work. Hope everyone has a great weekend with that extra hour of sleep. Oh, the extra hour of sleep. Isn't that great? Nick Adams, hey, happy Friday to you, Nick. Good to see you. Bernice is here, too. Good to see you this morning. Welcome aboard. Nice to see you. Of course, all of our lurkers lurking in from various channels, including TikTok, YouTube, and X. Good morning to you. Nice to see you. Do join us on Twitch. It's free to join. And you get yourself a user handle, and you can join the chat on Twitch. That goes for the entire 2 hours. We flip over to Twitch exclusively after hour 1, okay? Nick says, MPI strike is over. Let's not forget that. Yeah, there's quite the backlog, apparently. So even though the strike is over, and that is good news, apparently there's 15,000 driver's tests to do. They're looking for volunteer sunseekers to help out. All you have to do, and this is the job requirement, you have to hold a clipboard, and you have to do this. And then put F on the sheet. That's all you have to do. And there you go. You can go work for MPI. And then they'll get caught up in all the driver's tests. Who else we got? Oh, Trev Webb is here. Good morning, everybody. Exciting day. Exciting day as the kids leave my house. How am I ever going to set my VCR clock? Oh, that'll be the one that you'll fight with. Paul McKay, good morning. Have a great weekend. Enjoy that extra hour of sleep, pal. Nice to see you pop up this morning. Good morning, Greg. Great crowd last night at Tim Hortons for the trading card night with the hockey cards. Everybody's looking good, having fun. Lots of smiling faces. Oh, man, everybody was happy. There was prizes, there was food, and there was coffee. The smell of Tim Hortons coffee in the morning. Oh, my brain just goes, yeehaw, yeehaw. Good morning. Miss Vicky, nice to see you this morning. Welcome. Good morning and welcome aboard. And apparently it pays well now. Says, well, yep, they did get an increase, so good for them. Welcome aboard to all of our sun seekers in chat, and welcome to you lurking in from TikTok, X, Facebook, wherever you might be watching. Thank you for being a part of the show, and thank you again for another great week of downloads of the podcast at TylerGlennShow.com, Red Circle, or wherever you get your podcasts. So here's where we begin. We begin with the time change. What the heck are we doing? Why are we even doing this still? Here's what you need to know about the time change this weekend. Seriously, though, seriously. Okay? Canadians get the hour that was lost in March. Always in that positive. There is an impact on our bodies. They say that it takes some time. Experts say that it does take some time for our bodies to adjust. Do you like the time change? Which one do you like better? I like this one. I like the fall time change over the spring one. Even though I know days are getting longer, I'm big on the sunshine. I like this extra hour of sleep. The sleep debt, it has a huge impact on focus, concentration, memory, and general mood. We think that at least a third of Canadians between 35 and 64 aren't getting enough sleep. So this is going to help this weekend. The school system demands teenagers get up early in the morning, and that always ends well, doesn't it? There's nothing like getting a teenager up for school. It's kind of like a rodeo. Instead of riding an animal that is trying to kill you and buck you off, you've got a young person maybe cursing, maybe throwing something at you, certainly throwing shade and attitude at you. For fuck's sakes, I gotta get up to school. This is stupid. I hate school. I want to quit. I hate you. I hate everything. Okay, we understand. But you have to get ready for school. Getting up is hard. We understand that. That is why God invented coffee once upon a time. He said on the 8th day, it will be hard to awaken from your slumber. Therefore, I will make a bean. And some will eat the bean, some will make soup out of the bean. But what you should do is drink the soup water of the bean, and this bean will wire you to jump around, jump around, jump. And it will also improve your mood, and it will make you delightful to hang around with. We shall call this coffee. Yes, coffee. Of course. Okay, so just know that there's going to be an effect on your body. You already knew that. We didn't need the experts for that. What I want to know is why. Why are we doing this? Why could we not just leave the clocks? Doesn't that make a lot of sense? I mean, this is one of those things in nature where, the sun goes up, the sun comes down, the sun, we got the stars at night, we got the moon, is this some kind of stupid human invention that why? The idea to change the clocks, how did it start? Here we go. This is who we have to blame. The modern idea of changing the clocks with the season can be traced back to the late 19th century, to New Zealand. Oh, okay, let's go to war. Let's go to war with New Zealand. It's New Zealand's fault that we're changing the clocks. Entomologist George Hudson proposed that we should change the clocks to conserve energy and extend summer daylight hours, which would have benefited his hobby of collecting insects. Okay, seriously? We're changing clocks because a guy in New Zealand wanted to collect bugs? Okay, this makes no sense now. Okay, let's go back. The idea was slow to gain traction until World War I. And I guess the Americans wanted to conserve fuel. Germany was the first country to adopt daylight savings time in 1916. The Americans said, hey, let's do it too. This is a good idea. The practice went through many variations before standardized in 1966. A common myth is that the U.S. adopted daylight savings time to benefit farmers, but in reality, many farmers are opposed to the practice because it's disruptive to schedules. The original motivation to conserve fuel is also debatable. Studies have found little, if any, energy savings from this shift. Opponents to other studies have found adverse health effects linked to the daylight savings time change. So who doesn't do it? Saskatchewan doesn't do it, right? Is there anyone else? Is that it? Is it just Saskatchewan? They're all they just stay the same time, and that's why they're so level-headed in Saskatchewan. Besides the fact it's flat. You can stand on your head, or you can stand on a phone book and see the back of your head. It's so flat in Saskatchewan. Hawaii and Arizona, with the exception of Navajo Nation, do not observe daylight savings time. American Samoa, Guam, and the Northern Mariana Islands, Puerto Rico, and the Virgin Islands also observe permanent standard time. That's in the States. And in Saskatchewan, I think that's the only one up here. And apparently, when it comes to time, since our largest trading partner is the United States, we have to wait for them to make changes to daylight savings time before we do anything. So if they don't change, we're not going to change, because it's bad enough that we've got miles and kilometers and pounds and kilograms. Now we're going to be on different times. That's just not going to happen. There's too much commerce going back and forth. It's already stupid with the metric system and the imperial system. I mean, and then what's ironic is that, like, I just had a physical last month, and I'm at the doctor's office, and she's like, okay, we've got your height, and we've got your weight. You are 6'2", and such and such pounds. And I'm like, what? And then I said to her, excuse me, ma'am, but the last time I checked, we were in the great dominion of Your Royal Highness's country of Canada, and that should be kilograms. And what's the other thing? Kilograms, and what's the other one? Meters? Meters. It should be meters. Not feet and inches. Feet and inches. Oh. And she was very young, and she's just like, I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, Molly says, we're only one of 3 countries that use the imperial system. I know, but you know what, Molly? For old people like me, old people like the imperial system because we used to have it. Not that long ago, and it for many of us, the metric system was so much harder to get used to, especially driving. I find 60 miles takes you an hour if you're going 60 miles an hour, plus there's 60 minutes in an hour. It just fits. 100 is like, do I go 100 miles an hour? Do I get $100 for driving my car? I'm confused. Plus, no one measures anything in centimeters. What is a 2x4? What is a 2x? Does anyone know what a 2x4 is? A 2x4 is a piece of wood. And is it 2 centimeters by 4 centimeters? I think if we have somebody in chat that works at a lumber yard, maybe they can identify what a 2x4. I think a 2x4 is 2 inches by 4 inches. I might be wrong. I don't play with lumber. But it's things like that. I can't believe the price of gas. How much a gallon is it again? How much a liter is it? Oh my God. Yeah, so not 100% sure, but yeah, I wish we would just use them. It's less. Back in the day, a 2x4 was a sanitary napkin. Okay, thank you, Misbehaving. Inappropriate facts with Misbehaving, brought to you by Smitten. Oh, hey, you know what? Hang on a second. I want to show you some of this. We had Greg on earlier. I want to show you some of these pictures from Tim's last night. Everybody was so happy. They had Wheat Kings there last night for the Tim Hortons trading card night. Check this out. If you haven't seen members of our Brandon Wheat Kings yet, maybe you haven't taken in a game, look at these young men out there visiting with the kids of Western Manitoba, Tim Hortons last night. How awesome is that? Oh, yeah, smiling faces and, of course, samples. Oh, I see the smiling faces, but then I see the pizza. The flatbread pizza is so good, and it's so fast. And when you're wanting lunch and you're just saying, you know what, I'm going to hit the drive-thru and get pizza, and you're gone. See, Tashalicious, it's 2 inches. The lumber, right? Oh, boy, it's Friday. Look at these guys. Oh, smile. Look at, it's all about Sidney Crosby, isn't it? It's Crosby. Look at, they got the cards out. They're trading cards. Oh, boy. See, my ADD starts to kick in. Get these things organized. Get them back in the binder. Come on, you guys. Get them back in the binder. You're going to lose your cards. This is Dad's retirement. Get him back in there. Uh-oh. This is a deep hockey conversation going on. I can sense that. Okay, we got a member of the Wheat Kings here going, okay, all right, okay, yes, we'll try and get the puck out of the corner. I know our defense needs some work. I understand. I get it. Very good. So I believe there's one of these left. On November the 9th at Tim Hortons, one more hockey trading card night. This happens at Tim's on 18th and Tim's on Main Street in Dauphin. And again, there are prizes and draws and samples, as you can see here. So check that out on the 9th. And don't forget that the Westman Volt are beneficiaries of the new Christmas Smile Cookie campaign, which will be coming soon. Oh, someone's enjoying a donut there. I was just kind of duplicating the little happy face there. So what did you do last night, Curtis? Well, I just hung out with some Wheat Kings. Yeah, I just hung out with some members of the Wheat Kings. So there you go. Check that out at Tim Hortons. And the Backyard on Aberdeen, sponsors of the show as well, with Christmas party season here. Please keep them in mind if you're looking at booking a great venue for a Christmas party. They have got the bar. They've got the overhead projector if you want to put a blooper reel on. You want to put some pictures, some fun pictures from your staff from the year. They've got all the setup that you need for the ultimate Christmas party, up to 150 guests. And, of course, great food from Ida's Catering, the beef Wellington, the salmon Wellington, the turkey meal with stuffing, stuffed pork loin, Dijon pork chop, and they can accommodate any dietary requirements. And also, I want you to keep this in mind, because Ida was on the show yesterday telling us that they have dessert trays, massive, like all the desserts and dainties you could ever imagine, because things are going to get busy as we keep on rolling closer to Christmas, okay? Keep Ida's Catering in mind. Ida will take care of it all for you, and you just got to sneak in to 1624 13th Street. It's basically behind Canadian Tire, behind the old Sobeys, and she'll run out to your car, give you the big tray, you take it home, you're a hero, okay? So whether you're looking for a Christmas party at the Backyard on Aberdeen, or getting your dainties done, or getting some catering jobs done through the holidays, please keep them in mind. Ida's Catering and the Backyard on Aberdeen, a great spot for your Christmas party. Paul says lumber sizes are rough cuts. Once they're playing down, the size is what we purchase. I'm just trying to make the point that, you know what, it's intertwined. It's intertwined into our system. Inches and miles. You know, someone comes in from out of town and they're like, yeah, so how do I get to Carberry? Well, it's about 20 miles that way. We don't say, well, once you're in your vehicle, you do want to press on the accelerator. Once you're headed down Your Majesty's Highway number 1, headed in an easterly direction from the city of Brandon, 100 kilometers per hour, after putting approximately 20 liters of petrol into your gas. No. Stupid. Don't do that. It's Carberry that way, about 20 miles. We talk in hours. Yeah. It's about 6. Vancouver, yeah, it's 2 days that way. Toronto, 2 days the other way. The ocean, 3 days that way, straight south. Santa's Place, 2 days that way. Okay, we're going to take a beach break. Stay with us. Our beach break, we're doing the rotating beach cam again today. That's what we like to do on a Friday. And keep in mind that when you see things go dark, that means that we're in Hawaii. This is a neat little beach cam that we found that visits different beaches around the world. Of course, we've always got a beach chair waiting for you. On the other side of the break, of course, we've yet to do our grand prize draw. We're going to do that. We're going to make our first call after 7:30, see who's been paying attention the last number of weeks to our contest that we're running with Murray Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC Certified Service Express. And we'll see if they can name all those cars, all those shows that we've had over the last 5 weeks, and get some winter tires put on their vehicle, courtesy of Murray GM and the show about food, fun places, and the mayhem of life. So let's check out the beach and see what we've got going on. Live shot of different beaches across the world. Good Friday morning to you. Let's take a beach break, and we'll be back with more in just a bit. Hey, good morning, Cheryl. Nice to see you. Oh, there's some troublemakers on the beach. Oh, get them, cops. Call cops. They're going to start a fire. Now they're going to start a little bonfire, probably somewhere in Thailand. A few beaches in the dark. Good morning. These are live shots of beaches around the world for a fantastic Friday. There's always a beach chair waiting for you, and here's Hawaii, of course. They're in the dark a little bit, of course, because, well, they're behind us as far as time goes. Don't forget time change weekend this weekend. That'll happen at 2 a.m. late Saturday, early Sunday. Good morning, blessed mama of two. Nice to see you. And Cheryl. And here's our road situation. Those just joining the show, we did have a serious accident on the Trans-Canada Highway around 270. It did close down the highway for some time. Apparently, there are some unconfirmed reports of serious injuries. Some emergency crews on the scene. They got things cleaned up, and we've got smooth sailing this morning for the most part. But we're working on getting some more details on what happened there. And likely we'll get some more information later today on that accident. I hope everybody is okay. But we do have some nasty weather that is coming into our area as far as rain is concerned. Now, temperature is going to be great. If you are not leaving your house, if you just want to sit on your patio, maybe do a little barbecuing, if you're going to be, just kind of maybe putting up the Christmas tree, or maybe you're just putting up the Christmas lights, or you're not going to be wandering too far from home, it should be a fine weekend for you. +1. But we are getting some freezing rain, apparently, in our forecast. Some moisture is moving into the area, and because it is hovering around the freezing mark, that is cause for concern. So that will be one of the big stories of the weekend is highways and highway information. And please be very, very careful if you are headed out onto the highway this weekend, okay? That south of Brandon cam just does not want to kick in. We'll come back to that, see if it'll flip over here. Let's take a look at temperature across North America. And a reminder, 51 days to Christmas. 51 days on the countdown to Christmas. La, 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 la. 51 days. And here is what wind chill is looking like. And the coldest part of the continent is, you guessed it, where we are. We do have some wind. Feels like -10 when you leave the house this morning. Easy does it on those roads. And make sure you're bundled up. It's not bad, -4. The beach bunker weather says it feels like -7. Environment Canada saying it's feeling like -10. You can see on that map there that it is cool in Manitoba and Saskatchewan this morning. As we look at the wind chill map. Let me just update the road map again real quick here. Nope, she's not going to kick in for me. Maybe we'll try and get that working again before 8 o'clock. But you can see there's a little bit of a glare there. Sorry, I missed a bit of that. Is that southwest of Brandon too? It's coming for the entire area. We're supposed to get freezing drizzle all weekend, and it may even be here Monday. So, Paul says that the forecast that he's got for Dauphin says 20 centimeters of snow on Sunday. Holy cow. That is not good. Woof. Let's see. Is that Environment Canada? 20 centimeters of snow. Sunday, well, it doesn't say how much, but it does call for snow. Environment Canada is also calling for Dauphin. So, but you know what? They're just a little bit cooler, high -1 on Sunday. Let's hope that it stays nice and cool so that it does come in the form of snow. Like I say, -5 is fine. At least we'd get snow as opposed to rain. It's just not good for the roads. The Weather Network is saying 20 centimeters for Dauphin. All right. Thank you for that. Okay, let's do our grand prize draw for our $900 gift card. Once again, thank you so much to our friends at Murray Chevrolet GMC. They provided the $900 gift card towards the installation of your winter tires. Now, that is going to take care of the vast majority of what you need to do to get these winter tires put on your vehicle. So this is a great prize. Congratulations to Bobby Wright is the name that I pulled first. So I'm going to see if Bobby will answer the phone and see if we can get Bobby to recite the... See if we can get her to recite the cars. Put her on the spot. If you know Bobby Wright, Bobby Wright, I'm ready. Come on, Bobby. We'll give Bobby a couple seconds here. I got to turn this down. It's kind of annoying. We'll keep on calling. I'll see if Bobby picks up. Bobby entered all 5 weeks of the contest and did the right thing. Everybody is ready for the call. You're ready to recite? Yes, you are. You are. No, Bobby is not there. We're going to give Bobby just a few minutes, and I'll try again. And no answer. What are we going to do? We'll have to draw another name. We'll give her 10 minutes, and within 10 minutes, if we don't hear from Bobby, then we'll have to move along to another name because we got to get you to recite all the 5 cars, all the 5 vehicles. I guess they weren't all cars. There was a van in there, probably in the shower. Well, then we'll try in another 10 minutes, and we'll see if we can get a hold of Bobby Wright, to see if Bobby is right, has the right answer for us on our contest. Okay, what do we got for you this morning? So Taylor Swift has announced more dates for Canada. I know you're excited about that. It's going to be Vancouver. People were blowing up the internet yesterday. It was insane. Taylor. And I know you don't like hearing about Taylor, because the world just does nothing but talk about Taylor Swift. But in Argentina, they have camped out in tents for 5 months in order to get tickets. Can you believe it? I can't think of anything, and I think that's the takeaway here. You know, okay, forget that it's Taylor Swift. Would you camp out in the street for 5 months? Now, my question is this. What are these people doing for money? That you're taking time away from whatever it is that you're doing, taking care of your parents. Maybe you have a job. I don't think you have a job. If you have 5 months on your hands to sit in a tent and wait for Taylor Swift tickets to go on sale. Not to mention that I know yesterday I took some flack because I posted the StubHub prices for the Taylor Swift concert tickets in Vancouver. Now, StubHub has access to tickets before anybody else does, before they even go on sale, okay? So you pay the $2,700 and you'll get Taylor Swift tickets, but you're going to pay $3,000. But the average price, you know, if you're going to buy them from somebody who isn't Ticketmaster, you're looking at anywhere between $700 and $1,500. And I'm thinking to myself, one day I'm talking on the microphone about how tough things are and how inflation is just crippling people. We're all enjoying our Wiener water soup. Our mortgages are on fire. We can't control the inflationary runaway price roller coaster that's happening to us. But then, out of nowhere, comes this singer dropping out of the sky and says, I'm going to do some concerts and I need a couple $1,000s from each of you. And by the way, I'm only going to go to cities where you need to fly in, so there's another couple $1,000s. And also, you're going to need hotels. And because these cities know that people are flying in from all over, they're going to be super expensive. So bend over and get ready for the Taylor takeover. And I hope you enjoy yourself. It's the Taylor take. And then you're saying, do I have any room on my credit card? How much room do I have on my credit card? You only live once. I can't afford any more FOMO. We got to go to Taylor Swift. We got to go to Taylor Swift. Got to go to Taylor Swift. Got to see Taylor Swift. I'm thinking, okay, who can afford this? Who can afford the Taylor addiction? Good morning, Porky Jr. Mama Sunday says, get to the front of the line and then no money for tickets. I don't understand where the money is coming from. Because even, I'm looking yesterday that, again, at these ticket prices, and make no mistake, this is generally, I think, a good news story. Tyler Glenn Show can afford it. Oh, I wish. This is generally a good news story. Don't get me wrong. I was watching the politicians in BC yesterday. They actually had public comments about this saying, do you know how much money this is going to inject into the BC economy? Do you know how much we've been struggling since COVID-19 to get tourists back into British Columbia? Now, the tourists have come back, but they're not at the levels pre-COVID. And Taylor Swift is going to single-handedly save the tourism sector, not just in British Columbia. They're saying Western Canada. They're saying so much money will be spent across Western Canada with people getting to Vancouver to see her shows that is going to be this influx of cash into the tourism sector. And I say that is great. That is fantastic. Influx of cash from where, though? Because we're all broke. I thought that's what was going on. That we were all broke. And these tickets do not come cheap. Someone's going to Genesis. Oh, Mama Sunday says, did this for both Phil Collins and Genesis. Best trips ever. So worth it. Cross number 1 off my bucket list. My neighbor did it when she came into some money. She came into some money and went to Vancouver to see Madonna back in the Vogue days at BC Place Stadium. And she paid a fortune, but got right in the front row. She said the same thing. It was a bucket list, once-in-a-lifetime thing. I don't know. I mean, I love football, but like even the Super Bowl, it's crazy. I had a buddy who went to the Super Bowl because his brother had won one of those home lotteries, and they didn't take the house. They took the cash, and then they bought tickets to the Super Bowl for $13,000 each. There's something in my DNA. I don't think I could do that. Even if I had the money, even if I had won like a house lottery and I was like, yeah, let's go to the Super Bowl. I think my deep entrenched Ukrainian cheapness would still be squeezing the toothpaste out of the proverbial tube onto my bread to make my toothpaste sandwiches, even though I've won the lottery. Be safe on those roads, Paul. Be safe. Thanks for being here, pal. Please be safe, okay? I hope it's snow and not rain for you this weekend. Bernice says, let's pool our money together and then send Bernice to represent. Well, doesn't that sound delightful? Oh, man. Yeah, this is crazy. Taylor Swift. Incredible. She is a walking economy. And it'll be interesting to see if any of our Facebook friends, any of the Sunseekers, I don't think any of the Sunseekers will be able to go. I don't think that, we've got a lot of massive Taylor Swift fans that regularly join us on the show. But there will be some Facebook friends. There'll be some people from Manitoba that'll make it to the show. I know that I saw a couple people got tickets that down to the Toronto shows. And the interesting thing is that, like, it's over a year away. And for all the poo-poo on Taylor Swift, I'll leave you with this, because I'm on social media a fair amount, and boy, the number of businesses who are clamoring for attention to get people into their stores or their restaurants or whatever, it's pretty insane. There's a lot of there's a big attention game going on. And I thought to myself, you know what, for all the crap that people are throwing at Taylor and, oh, she's so stupid and this is so dumb and people are kind of crazy, they would completely have a little girl meltdown, screaming and crying if Taylor announced that she would come to their business for like 10 minutes, because it would be a complete game changer. She is a walking economy. Joe's Plumbing Shop welcomes Taylor Swift for 1 hour and an autograph session today. Joe would just be like, holy cow, I used to hate Taylor Swift, but she picked me to come and do an autograph session. And I think all of a sudden I'm president of her fan club. And I think I've bought everything that Taylor has ever produced musically. And I think that Taylor is the greatest artist that ever walked the earth. And we can't wait to have her here at Joe's Plumbing Shop. Because holy crap, there's going to be a lot of people. I don't know what we're going to do with all the people that'll be on the sidewalk in the 40 below, camped out in tents, waiting for autographs with my Tay-Tay. I call her my Tay-Tay now because, yeah, I used to hate her. I know, but she's coming to my plumbing shop. So now she's my best friend. Misbehaving says, it's not hatred. People are just getting tired of hearing her name. Yeah, you're getting tired of hearing her name. You know, when you're in the business of talking about what people talk about, you know, being on top of topical things, and I'm not alone, lots of people do it for a living that talk about topical things. It's all based on algorithms. It's all based on what people are clicking on and viewing on the internet. So quit clicking, quit listening. You could help out by not making her so popular, but it doesn't matter. I wouldn't want that. I don't want to take away from anybody's success, even Taylor's. But that's just the way it is. She's super huge. She has hit all the right notes. Say what you will. She has hit the home run. She is the world's greatest entertainer of this time. There's just no two ways about it. But if you want to be laughing, if you want to be in stitches, the best way to do it is go to a comedy show. You want to go to a comedy show featuring this guy, John Doerr, is coming to Brandon. It's $25 to go see two great comedians. John is the headliner. He is going to be performing with Jordan Wellwood. He's the opener. John Doerr, Conan O'Brien, How I Met Your Mother, How to Live with Your Parents, the stand-up show with John Doerr. Actually, I get to talk to John later today. We've arranged for an interview. Apparently, he's in Alaska right now, and so I'm going to be touching base with John later today, and we're going to do an interview that's going to air next week on the show. And so I look forward to hearing a little bit more about John and his comedy, and I hope that you can join us at the show. Again, tickets are $25 through Ticketmaster. It's a 16-plus show, a great way to celebrate Christmas early, possibly. Sunday, November the 19th, Keystone Center Amphitheater. Again, go to Ticketmaster for tickets and details. Doors open at 6. Show starts at 7. John Doerr live in concert. Okay, should we call Bobby one more time? Come on, Bobby. You got to answer this time. We need to... How did I know this was not going to work out for me? Okay, so it's ringing at least. I told you, have your phone. One Taylor Swift ticket cashed in could take us all to the comedy show. Oh my God. I think you could buy the Keystone Center. You could buy the Keystone Center. Oh, seriously, Bobby Wright. Come on. I need these 5 cars. We're going to have to go to another person. Oh, I hate to do this because she's going to say, well, why were you calling me? Why were you calling me? Well, because no answer. All right. Well, you snooze, you lose. Hopefully she's not snoozing. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that's too bad. We're going to have to move to another person. All right, let's go take a look and see who we've got next on our list of folks that we can call with this contest and see if we can give away a gift card for our winter tires. Okay, and this person we need to have... Okay, throws a monkey wrench into my plans here. Let's do another draw. Give me 2 seconds here. Oh, and I lost it. Hang on a second. Do. Well, like literally until I find another name, Bobby had. Like if you know Bobby Wright, get a hold of her. She has got like 2 minutes to get a hold of me on Facebook. She can just Facebook call until I find another name, because then that's it. We're going to move to the next person. That's it, Bobby. Come on. Come on, Bobby. All right. Okie dokie smoky. We're going to move to the next one. Okay. Okay, so next up, just got to make sure that okay, that all checks out. It all checks out. Okay, the next name that we have drawn is Candace Forrester. Let's see if she is going to answer the phone this morning. Candace, you got to give us the... Let's try this one. Oh, no, I thought she answered. Oh, man. This could, I could be spending a bit of the morning trying to get a hold of people on a Friday to win this contest, to win our gift cards. So, Candace, we'll give Candace a couple of minutes here. Everybody's on Facebook. What are you doing? Nope. Okay, we're going to give Candace a couple of minutes here, just like we did with Bobby. And if Candace can't get a hold of us here, then we'll move on to another person. Stay with us. We're going to keep calling people till we get somebody to give us the 5 vehicles that we posted from the last 5 weeks for the $900 gift card from our friends at Murray Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC Certified Service Express. Who wants some winter tires? Maybe they're taking their kids to school. Oh. And of course, Bobby Wright calls me back. Well, there's Bobby now. Bobby Wright.
Yes.
Oh, I tried calling you, Bobby Wright.
Did you?
Oh, and we had to move on to our next person. I gave you 10 minutes. I'm like, come on, Bobby Wright. Where were you?
Driving. Yeah, I must have just got into my daughter's house before you called.
Oh, my gosh. I tried to call you like 20 minutes ago. Where were you? Were you driving like on the highway or what?
Right in the city and the highway, yeah.
Okay, so here's the deal. Okay, are you not driving now? Because I've got Candace Forrester. I'm going to give Candace Forrester 10 minutes to call me.
Okay.
Or 15 minutes to call me. If she does not call me, then I'm going to call you back. But I need you to answer the phone. Can you do that for me?
I can do that.
Okay, so the race is on. It's between Candace Forrester. We're going to make this a race because it's got to be fair. Part of the whole deal was that I was going to call on draw day, and then somebody had to tell me about the 5 cars that we had. And I know you took part. I appreciate that, Bobby. Thank you for doing that. You did everything right except answer your phone at the end. But anyway, so we had to go to Candace. So I'm going to give Candace first dibs. Candace has... let's say the clock is running. She's got another 7 minutes. And if she beats you, then we have to go to her. Is that okay?
Yep, that's fine.
Okay, but if she doesn't call, I'm going to call you back and I'm going to need you to answer. So that's coming up next hour. Okay, Bobby?
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, you take care. Thank you so much again for playing, Bobby.
You're welcome.
Okay, take care.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, so the race is on. The race is on, and here comes Pride in the backstretch. So, so maybe Candace is driving. I don't know. Candace, the clock is running. We're going to flip over to Twitch right away, too. So the plot thickens. We're going to switch over to twitch.tv/Tyler Glenn Show. The race is on, and we've got about 6 minutes left now for Candace to call. She has until... 804. And if Candace doesn't call, then we got to call Bobby back. She was our first pick. Candace was our second pick, and Candace is on the clock right now for the $900 gift card from our friends at Murray Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC Certified Service Express. Blessed mom of two, depending on how old they are, it's busier to get kids off to school. I know, but that's just part of the contest. Otherwise, it's just a Facebook contest, and it's, that was part of it. And then the other part is I just need those. Here comes heartache in the backstretch. Okay, so we'll wait for Candace, and we're going to take a beach break. It was sad that she missed the call because she was driving. Well, that's why, kids, what did we learn? When the phone rings, you should pull over. Just put your signal on. Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. Pull over to the side of the road. Safety first, safety first. Especially if Tyler Glenn is calling you. It's a call display on Facebook, because I'm calling on Facebook call. And you'll see it's me. It's like, hey, it's draw day for those tires. I better pull over. But she might end up with it yet, because I haven't heard from Candace. And again, Candace is on the clock, so we'll see how that goes. Safety. Okay. Hey, you know what? I want to wish you a great weekend. If you're joining us on TikTok, if you're joining us on Facebook, or joining us on the other platforms, thank you so much for being here. Hey, Trista, thank you. Cindy, thank you. Amy, Greg, George, Gigi joined. Hey, Gigi. Thanks for being here, you guys. Have a great day. Wendy, have an awesome day. Thanks, TikTokers, for being here, making a great week, TikTokers. Lots of TikTok traffic this week for some reason. I don't know. But people are watching Hour One on TikTok all over the place. And I do want to say, muchos gracias. Thank you very much. We're going to see if it's Candace or Bobby who win the gift card. The plot thickens. Join us over at twitch.tv/Tyler Glenn Show. James, have a great weekend, pal. I see you, James. Thanks for the wave. Have a great weekend, TikTokers. Catch you Monday at 7 a.m. Central, okay? Mr. Old School. Mr. Old... Some of these handles. Mr. Old School. Okay, Mr. Old School. Thank you. And to the folks on Facebook and YouTube and X and all the other streaming platforms, thank you for being here. We're moving the party over to Twitch, twitch.tv/Tyler Glenn Show. The $10,000 houses from Walmart that are for sale, you're going to want to come out. We'll take you for a tour. That's coming up. Otherwise, have a good weekend and be safe on the roads, okay? Please be safe.